Good morning, Joseph Hennessy. The children. Purpose of this channel is to find light workers, star seeds, empaths, people who care what's going on in this planet, because it's not very good. All the things that's going on, a lot of bad stuff, need to be changed and fixed. Excuse the airplanes flying up overhead because I'm right near the San Francisco airport. So today I want to talk about a little bit about freedom. I don't think any of us are free, especially children in third world countries who are starving to death, not being taken care of. Where's their freedom? They say 40 to 50% of the people on this planet don't have adequate housing, food, and water. So I see no freedom. We need to make abundance available to everybody. There's plenty of abundance on this planet for everybody. So what really made me decide that I had no freedom is when in 2021 I was arrested at the gym for not wearing my mask. This right here, a medical device, a t-shirt. Jim called the police on me and I was arrested because I wouldn't wear a t-shirt on my face anymore. And I was arrested. I was taken to jail and charged with resisting arrest, trespassing in my own gym, and impeding his investigation because I wouldn't shut up. I let the cops know what I thought about them because cops aren't policemen anymore. They used to protect and serve the people. And now all they do is generate revenue for the bureaucracy. So I was let go. I was taken to jail, but I was eventually let go later that afternoon. And the charges were dropped. But how could I be charged with trespassing in my own gym? They made a medical decision for me because I decided that I wasn't going to wear the mask on my face anymore. That's my decision. They made a medical decision for me. It's like the vaccine. Anybody who didn't want to take that vaccine was ostracized. It's a God-given right per the Constitution of the United States that if I don't want to take that stuff, I don't have to take it. There's even the Nuremberg Code, which was instituted after World War II, after what the Nazis did to the Jews. You feel like you're being used as a guinea pig in a test experiment, governmental experiment, you don't have to comply. But anybody who posted that during the pandemic was censored by all the social media companies. Nobody has to comply to a medical experiment, and that's what that was. So the second time I was arrested had to do with the gym as well, but I'm not going to get into that because it's just so out there what happened. It's public record if you want to know what I was arrested for. And I'll let that person, hopefully they might show up one day and have a talk with me here and we could talk about what really happened that day. So that was a blessing in disguise, the second arrest. And this is going to sound crazy because I was put in a jail cell and there was more God and Jesus references let me know that I was going to be okay. And I was in jail for 2 days before I even knew what I was in jail the second time for. Because when the cop who arrested me said, "Do you understand your rights?" I said, "I have no rights other than to shut up." So what's the point of me saying that I have any rights? Because I didn't have any rights. So she wouldn't even tell me what I was in jail for, even though I kind of had an idea of why. I was arrested on Father's Day 2.5 years ago, and that park was full of people. So God has a little bit of sense of humor because that arrest was part of his plan. Because like I said, when I was put in that jail cell and I saw all those references to Jesus and God, it made me feel a little bit better. Then what was happening is there was a second kid put into my jail cell with me, and the bailiff opened the door and says, "Hennessy, I'm going to put this kid in your cell. He likes to talk." And I found that kind of odd because bailiffs don't ask if it's okay if you can put a prisoner in a cell with you. Said, okay, so fair enough. The kid gets in there and he's not speaking, right? So I get him to start talking a little bit, and I come to find out that he's from the Sacramento area, and he went to Sierra High School, and that high school is right by Granite Bay where my uncle lived, and I had stayed up there during the 2009 year. So we trained in the same gym in 2009, and funny enough, his best friend lived next door to my uncle in Granite Bay. Kind of strange coincidences. So I start talking to him a little bit more, and I tell him what my birthday is, and me and this kid have the same birthday. Start talking about our mothers. Mothers have the same birthday. That's not coincidence. That's God. Then we start talking about our dads. Both had passed away. My dad died on August 21st in 1977, and then he tells me his son was born August 21st. I think it was 2011, same day. The kid was an alcoholic and a drug addict, like myself, recovering, and his children were taken away from him by protective services. And the most ironic thing is that the gentleman who took his children away from him, I snorted Oxycontin with. I did drugs with the guy who took his kids away from him. So I don't believe anything that's told to me by the government. We are not free. I was censored a lot of the time during 2020-21 pandemic, because of things that I was saying. It should be my God-given right to make medical decisions for myself, not to have the government do it, not have the gym do it, and have all the big tech companies censor anybody who posts anything about the Nuremberg Code being a test dummy for the government. We need to free everybody out. If you read the Constitution of the United States of America, everything that the government does to us is against the Constitution, what the forefathers warned us about. Taxes are illegal. They were instituted after they assassinated Abraham Lincoln. They incorporated the United States of America in 1871 and made us all employees. Taxes, fines, fees, gas taxes, school taxes, buy your house, you don't own the land. You can't get in your car and drive somewhere without a policeman hassling you. It's all illegal per the Constitution if you read it. We don't live in a democracy. We live in a constitutional republic. That's why they're trying to take your guns away from you. Buy more guns. If you can't defend ourselves, we're doomed. That's what they fear most, us rising up and realizing how powerful we truly are. If everybody would stay home from work for a week or two, the system would collapse, and we would be able to take back what is ours. We are not free, but that's part of my mission, is to free the children, which frees us. All the systems are all fake. They're all enslavement systems. We have three branches of government. It's just called corrupt. All they do is work for big tech, big business. We are just employees to the corporation. People need to wake up. So please subscribe. If you have any questions, please ask. I'll even take the ridicule. Because I'll be more than happy to sit down with anybody and have conversations about everything that they do to us on this planet. Now we're brainwashed to believe everything. I don't believe anything that anybody tells me anymore. Everybody have a great day. God bless.